Attack on Kaiju number 8.
I don't think that's the anime.
Sure it is, because Kaijus are Titans.
I mean, in some cases, yeah, but not in all cases.
I mean, in all cases.
I'm on the movie, been the foundation. It's time to move. 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 Yeah, it's time to move. 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 It's time to move.
Hello, everyone. I'm D.
I'm R.
And together we are
DJR Union.
And today we're going to be going over Attack on Titan cards because, as we all know, they're coming out very soon, and we need to get a jump on these cards because these cards are going to be pretty powerful.
Pretty powerful, aka broken, busted, turn on the lights. It is here. Everybody hide, because this thing is dangerous.
Oh, very dangerous. Almost as dangerous as the Titans outside of Wall Maria right now.
Exactly. Wait, they're outside?
Yeah.
Why
no, because, well, it's fine because the Survey Corps out there.
The Survey Corps, yeah. You know, the ones that kind of abandoned ship?
No, not them.
Not them?
Squad Levi.
Squad Levi?
Squad Levi's out there.
Didn't his entire squad got eviscerated?
What are you talking about? That never happened.
I'm
currently where we're at in the series.
Pretty sure it happened.
You must be from season 2, because in season 1 they're fine.
It happened in season 0. Okay. That was part of Squad Levi.
I don't care about that one.
They all died.
Anyway.
They all died. Okay, we're cooked, destroyed.
Levi's out there though.
Actually, yeah, you got a fair point.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's Squad Levi. He has to be there.
Exactly. And speaking of Levi, we're going to start it off with the Levi raid, specifically the 6 energy, 1 cost 1. And tell me what that does, because I can't read that to save my life.
Well, you see, I can. Once returned, at the end of this character's attack, you may pay 1 AP, and if you do, switch this character to active.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
What happens when you switch to active?
Well, that's it. He's just switched to active. Once returned, when he attacks, you pay an AP to switch him to active. Meaning that he can attack a second time.
He can't attack a second time?
Yeah.
So why the freak does he have a double attack?
Oh, because, well, you see, when played, he gets 1k BP, double attack, and he gains snipe if this is the 3rd time he is attacking. Meaning, when played, you play him, swing once, the double attack activates, he's active.
Yep.
Swing a second time, active, switch the AP to resting, stand him up. The 3rd time, 3rd attack coming through, swing him in, he is now sniping something on your opponent's field.
But he doesn't have a gun. How is he sniping?
With his blades.
Actually, yeah, you're right. He just be drawing them at people.
With his blades and his 3D maneuver gear.
Yeah,
he's sniping anything.
He's basically 360 no scoping like that.
Oh, he 360's all right. He Beyblade span on the freaking Beast Titan's arm.
But buddy said, "Go Drawzer!
Pegasus!
Dragar!"
But yeah, so Levi's going to be a very fast-paced character. You would see something like this in red very often. However, this is in blue. And that's because of, as we mentioned in a video that was recently posted, our color wheel video, blue is all about utility. And the utility in this case are your AP points.
Exactly. So you're going to be utilizing your AP points. And when we get to other cards later on in this set, doing much more with AP, restanding them, as a matter of fact, to generate more insane value.
Yes, indeed. And while we're on the topic of Levi, let's go to the other SR Levi. That's right, we're getting not 1, but 2 SR Levi's.
Yeah, though this one is not a raid. However, it does have a unique effect that if it's on the front line, at the start of your effect phase, attack
phase? At the start of your effect phase?
At the start of your effect phase, if this character is active, I can choose one of my AP cards and switch it to active.
Oh, so even if I go through all my AP in my main phase, I can still have at least 1 AP in my attack phase?
Exactly. So let's say for example, is this on the front line, you have another Levi, and you rated the other 6-1 Levi, you already used up all your AP. Nah, if this one set to active, then now you get off sudden, you have 2 characters knocking in 4 attacks.
Yay.
Lovely. But that's not all he does, is that when attacking, you may pay an AP, and if you do choose one of your characters on the field, and it gains 1k BP, and this character cannot be chosen by your opponent's trigger abilities till the end of turn.
That's really good.
That's extremely powerful, especially during the attack phase when you have the potential to hit not only color triggers, but also special triggers on top of that.
Yes.
You are able to protect your 6-1 Levi when he is swinging in for those 3 attacks, and you're able to just get away with it all willy-nilly. You don't have to worry about anything.
It's really good. It's really strong because, hey, if my character is not getting affected by your triggers, my character is safe on my attack phase.
Exactly, and it's nothing feels better than knowing that you're swinging out live and you don't have to worry about hitting a trigger or a special because you know it ain't doing squat.
Hey, that special, it's just real shame that it's not gonna hurt me.
Exactly, it's like very unfortunate. And you know what? It's all thanks to his leading commander that he's able to get these effects popping off. Specifically,
are you talking about the Commander Irwin?
Yes, the Commander Irwin.
I love Commander Irwin.
Oh yeah, he's such.
I'm in rage!
Dies.
Yeah, no, he did get rocked.
Get it? Rock, right? You know, since the Beast Tyson threw a whole bunch of rocks at him and he died.
So anyways, Commander Irwin, he generates 2 energy with the potential of a 3rd?
That's kind of scary. How is he going to be able to generate that 3rd energy?
Well, first let's talk about his win plate ability. You get to look at the top 3 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 Levi card among them, and add it to your hand.
Oh, sweet. So I can play this card, look 3 cards deep, find the raid Levi I need to get my game plan started, and just add it to my hand?
Yeah. I mean, obviously you have to put the rest on the bottom and place a card from hand to sideline, but you still get to look for that Levi.
Exactly. The one that's actually going to be doing the main source of damage to my opponent, essentially.
And the fact that he generates 2 energy means you're going to get that 6 energy Levi out pretty quickly.
Exactly, because what is it? Pay 1 AP and this character generates an additional energy at the start. Wait a minute, am I reading that correctly? At the start of the attack phase, I can choose one of my AP cards and switch it to active.
Yeah.
So basically, I just get free AP generation, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much on your main phase, you use that action point to make him generate his 3rd energy, which is a lot of energy, but then you get it right back at the start of the attack phase, so it's almost as if you didn't even use it in the first place.
Exactly, he might as well just cost 3 energy at that point. For a 3-1, I will definitely take that, honestly.
Oh, 100%.
And like I said, all his effects, as it listed here, he doesn't even need to be on the front line.
Not at all.
He just let his soldiers do it all. He just scrouting, he's just screaming at y'all.
Yeah, he's staying in the energy line and he is commanding the front line to attack.
Exactly, so that's a pretty powerful card indeed, if I do say so myself.
Now we saw a little glimpse into what Levi can bring to the blue side of Attack on Titan. However, there's another deck in blue.
Oh yes, I believe
featuring
I know
Best Girl, Historia.
Historia.
And I say Best Girl because she's like the only character in Attack on Titan that I actually thoroughly enjoyed outside of Mikasa.
I mean, honestly, true. I mean, I'm more of a Ymir. I like Ymir, me personally.
Ymir's cool. I do like Ymir. Yeah.
I wish she had a lot more screen time and they didn't shaft her like they did in the season.
Agreed.
I think what, season 3 they shafted her?
Yeah. Technically, yeah, season 3, technically speaking.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, it was season 3.
So I was like heavily disappointed, but you know, I'm not the one making the series. Someone else is writing it. Maybe I'll make my own anime in the future.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and talk about the Raid Historia.
The Raid Historia. Where is she?
She's right there.
Oh, she is right there.
Yep. So raid her for 4 energy, 1 action, 4k BP. So this character gains all these abilities that are listed based on the amount of event cards that are going to be in your sideline.
Oh.
So she is an event-focused deck.
So are we getting another variation of both Noelle and Esper sisters?
I don't know, but for some reason I'm excited. Maybe it's because of the bias of me liking Historia, or maybe it's the bias of me liking Blue, or maybe it's both.
Maybe it's both.
But I am excited for this. So let's talk about this. So at 2 or more, when attacking, you get to choose up to 1 other 104 Cadet Corps affinity card on your field to gain 1k BP till end of turn. So it's a pretty good buff.
Yeah, that's a nice buff, exactly. To be able to swing more 4Ks or even 5Ks depending on what type of characters you have out on the field.
Yeah. And at 4 or more, on her main phase, if she's on the front line, once per turn, if you use an event card this turn, you can choose one of your AP cards and switch it to active.
So basically, it's like Tatsumaki where I'm basically casting an event card for free.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
I just gotta make sure I gotta sequence it correctly.
We'll talk about that in a second. And at 6 or more, you get impact.
So she just becomes a straight up impact 5k body at that point.
Yeah.
Wait, no, she can't buff herself.
Well, yeah, so 4k.
4k with impact. Still pretty good. Still very scary.
Yeah. Now, because of Historia's ability, I do want to go and talk about Ymir, but before we do that, we're going to look at one of the event cards, which is right there, Memory.
Memory? What does this card do?
Well, you see, Memory. For 2 energy and 1 action, draw a card, place 1 card from your hand to the sideline, then choose 1 AP card and switch it to active.
I mean, honestly, for as simple as it is, just being able to draw 1, discard 1 for free, I like that a lot, honestly. And it's free, so you're going to be fueling your sideline with event cards quite effectively.
So let's just say, if you do have event cards on your sideline, you activate Memory on your last action point, you play it down, you stand it back up, you get a free action point off of that thanks to Historia's ability, and then you have 2 action points left to continue out your turn with. Or in some cases, if you're at 0 action points and you played an event card in the past, you get an action point out. But long story short, Memory is a way to cheat out extra actions because Memory is a free card, so to speak, since it stands up an action point.
Exactly. And again, I like the route that they're going with this, with these styles of decks, rather than simply saying, oh, we're just going to revolve around getting your final trigger cards and just using them to restand. There are actually mechanics built into the cards themselves to allow you to be able to restand your AP and to further extend your plays. I like this route that they're heading with it.
Exactly. Event-focused decks really do need a lot of action points because you're using event cards, and there are cards that are, events. They're not characters, they're not bodies. So you need ways in order to have them stay on the field, or have action points to place characters onto the field with.
Exactly. Just like I say, you want to be able to extend your plays, and you have to be able to utilize all the events and the cards at your disposal. So why not make an advantage mechanic as in restanding your APs to fully capitalize of such mechanics?
Indeed.
Now, I think not only Historia, but she's also accompanied by Ymir, right?
Of course. Ymir is like Historia's guardian demon.
The Jaw Titan.
Or one of the mini Jaw Titans.
That is an amazing jaw. What?
When attacking, once per turn, you can draw a card, then place 1 card from your hand into the sideline. Then, if you have 6 or more event cards in your sideline, you can switch this character to active.
I can switch this character to active. Wait a minute.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Indeed.
So you're telling me I basically get 2 attacks with this character?
Yes. As long as there are 6 or more event cards in your sideline, and with Historia's deck, that is not a problem at all.
I don't think I'm gonna have an issue with that at all.
So if you honestly build have a lot of Ymirs on your front line, you could possibly get 8 attacks through.
8 attacks.
Not as many as Levi, because he can get like 12.
Yeah, you're definitely swinging for like 12 damage. You get all those Levi's out on the field.
But Ymir will help a little.
Exactly.
4K BP, she's getting over like everyone, so.
Yeah. Except those 5K hitters.
Yeah.
But hey, you're swinging wide.
At least they're only 5K base PP, and nothing crazy like a 6K base PP or anything.
I know, right? But there was a 6K base PP. You know how insane that would be?
That'd be pretty crazy.
That would be insane, bro. I honestly think, I don't know how I would react to that.
And I feel like it's okay to talk about one more event card before we move on. And it's a very important event card called Cleanup.
Cleanup? What does that card do?
Well, why don't you go ahead and read that off for us?
All right, I'll go ahead and read it off as soon as I can maximize this. Yeah, exactly. Cleanup. Look at the top 2 cards from your deck and place any number of them on the top of your deck in any order, then place the remaining cards into your sideline and then draw 2 cards. Holy freak.
Yeah.
What the actual cinnamon toast freak?
It's just some cleanup.
It's just cleanup. So you're telling me I can potentially just look at the top 2 cards in my deck, say, I don't need them, toss them to my sideline, then draw 2 cards?
Yeah.
Or if I do I basically just get it's a scry to draw 2.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it should be
surveil.
Surveil to draw 2. And I really like that. I really like that a lot. And again, it's another event card. How much is this? 3-1? It's not bad either. So
yeah, you get it pretty early on, and you get get to draw 2 cards.
Exactly.
It replaces itself, and then you get to draw a card. It's like a pot of greed.
Hey,
and I get to look at the top 2 cards before I draw them too.
That's a really powerful pot of greed, if I do say so myself.
What can I say? I'm a little greedy.
I mean, yeah.
So yeah, those are a lot of the main cards in blue. However, I feel like we need to talk about one more card.
One more card. What do you think?
Eren Yeager.
Eren Yeager.
And I only want to talk about Eren Yeager because he's Eren Yeager. So
is it this one?
3 energy, 1 action, Eren Yeager. Has nullify impact And when played, you get to look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 blue event card among them, add it to your hand, place the rest on the bottom in any order, and then if you add a card to hand, place it in the sideline. So if you add that blue event card to your hand and then place it into the sideline, you're feeling Historia. This Eren Yeager is Eren sexy, because this is a sexy Yeager right here. First of all, the card art's kind of sexy.
That's a sexy card art.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like why he so
like they got the jaw proportions in like bro, why is he rizzing us up right now?
Bro, he's in the air, bro. He's just
I did want to bring up this card because this is going to be an actual really good card to help support out Historia in her deck process as well, because Eren Yeager, he's just a Yeager with an Eren.
Yeah, he's just a Yeager with yes. And also, must we not forget, we also got another Historia as well.
That is right. We do have some Historias that are going to be supporting Historia as well.
Yeah, specifically the color one.
Ah, yes, color trigger.
Yeah, which first off and foremost, when she went to the mirror, you know, the sister bonding,
get a little bit stronger,
get an extra 500 BP. But that's not what's important. What's important is the fact that if you use an event card this turn, I can choose one of my AP cards and switch it to active.
So you're telling me, if I played an event card,
yep,
and then I play Historia,
yep,
for 1 AP,
yep,
I get to stand that AP right back up?
Pretty much.
So I just cast this Historia for free?
Exactly.
That is really good.
That is extremely good.
Thankfully, it is a hard once per turn.
It's a hard once per turn. Can you just imagine if you have multiple of these color Historias in your hand?
Yeah, I'm going to use Memory to draw a card, place one from hand to sideline, stand that AP back up. I'm going to pay 1 for Historia, stand it up, 1 for Historia, stand it up, 1 for Historia, stand it up, 1 for Historia, stand it up.
Exactly. They thought about this card when they designed it.
I'm very glad they did, because that would have been a nightmare.
It would have been a complete and total cluster F of a nightmare.
Indeed.
But I think that's going to wrap up all of the blue cards, and we're going to be diving into green next, are we?
Yeah, indeed. Green is the next color in Attack on Titan. And let's go ahead and start talking about Rod Reese.
Rod Reese, man. Like,
this man,
like,
Look,
I mean, I don't know you have to go to that much lengths, my guy.
Bro is crashing out.
He's crashing the freak out, bro. But rest in peace to Rod Reese.
But hey, he does get a raid. So why don't we talk about it real quick, since we're on the topic of him?
Exactly. What does this raid do?
Well, 4 energy, 1 action. As we all know, he was technically a Colossal Titan.
Yep.
So because he was technically a Colossal Titan, he gets a little bit of some. I wish you guys could have seen what we saw. The screen just was not working.
It was just not working for us.
So, pretty much on your turn, he gets 2k BP, and if there's an active character on your opponent's front line, he also gets damage too. And when he dies, you get to draw a card. A really powerful support raid card, because that extra 2k puts him at 6k BP.
6k.
If your opponent has any active character on their front line, he now has damage too as well.
Which is probably a good likelihood.
Yeah, and if you swing with him first,
you either take the damage too, or you gonna block it.
And lose a character.
Because you ain't freaking stopping 6k.
No one's stopping 6k, let's be honest.
Unless you're Saitama.
Yeah. And then if he dies, or not even if, when he dies,
I'm drawing a card afterwards.
I get a card off of it.
So let's say for the what if shot, I hit you for damage 2, you feel a special trigger, you kill my Titan. All right, bet, I'm just gonna get you took damage, you wasted an event card, a special trigger, and I just got this card back.
Yeah.
Free.
Life is great.
Life is
for me, not for you.
Not for you. Anyway. But yeah, let's go on to the next card on the list, which I think is the... Would it be this one?
It would be this one.
The Beast Titan.
Zeke himself.
Zeke Yeager.
Zeke Yeager. I don't know why I saluted Yeager. Why did I not salute Erwin? What is wrong with me?
No.
I guess I'm a Titan at heart. Look. I guess I gotta make a green deck at this point.
No, wait, I gotta...
Oh, yeah. Back in the net.
Back in the net. See, I would have messed up. I would have died. See, that's why I'm not part of the corpse.
All right. Well, since I am a not Jaegerist. Wow, that's not until the next. That's not until volume 2. That's not until volume 2. Since I am a Titan, For each card, I'm going to read this card off. So 7 energy, 1 action, Zeke Yeager. For every card with pure Titan affinity on your field, reduce this card's required energy by 1 while it is anywhere except for on the field. Meaning, in your hand, it can be less. In your sideline, it is less. In your deck, it is less.
And my removal is less?
Yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna get it back from removal though.
but it'll be less.
It'll be less. Maybe one deck in the future we're gonna be getting stuff from the removal.
Who knows? Now, if he is rated, however, when played, all pure Titan affinity cards on your field get 1 KBP till end of turn.
Honestly, that's fair enough. Since he be feeding them the special Kool-Aid and everything, that like snap of their fingers, boom, you're a Titan now. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then on the main phase, once per turn, you get to choose 1 pure Titan affinity card on the field to gain impact until end of turn. And if this character is on your front line, all pure Titan affinity cards on your field get 1 KBP till end of turn.
So basically, there's a turn that all my pure Titans can just be buffed up by 2 KBP essentially.
Yeah, and then one of them gets impact.
Okay, that's even better at that point. So now I'm just swinging with a barrage of 4K, 5K, and 6K beaters at your face.
I mean, after all, he is the one that kind of led the whole Titan onslaught, so it makes sense for him to control them.
Exactly, so that way he just have those capabilities. But yeah, let's move on to the next Titan on our list.
Indeed.
And I think this one really is a fan favorite for a lot of fans.
For a lot of people in general, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you hit the wrong card.
No, I'm pretty sure I hit the right one.
That is not the right card.
I'm pretty sure that's the one
that is not the card we're going to talk about, though. That's not the card we're talking about. I'm pretty
sure that's the one that everybody is freaking looking at right now.
Yeah, but we don't want to look at this one. We want to look at this one.
This one, right?
5 energy, 1 action. And ours, since you are... Go ahead and read the card.
What?
Go ahead and read the card.
What the freak am I looking at? All right, yes. Annie Leonhardt. I know I butchered that. Forgive me. Don't forgive me. Anyway, if on the front line, when a Marlenian warrior affinity card performs a raid from your hand, reduces required energy by 1.
That's cool.
That's cool. So immediately that other Z card could potentially just become 2 less energy to cast out.
Yeah, typically speaking, based on you having a pure Titan on the field and then her being on the front line, making him reduced by another 1. He's now a 5 energy raid.
Exactly. So I think that's pretty good in of itself. But also when played, I can choose up to 1 green character card with 3 or less required AP and 1 AP cost, energy cost and AP cost, and set it from my hand, set to resting onto the field.
Indeed. You get to help flood the board just a little bit more.
Exactly. So yeah, let's see, if I need to get that pure Titan out onto my field, I can just use it. Play Annie, play the pure Titan out for free. Next thing you know, I can now cast Zeke for 2 less energy.
Yep.
Cha-ching. I like saving. And also when sideline returns 1 base card of this rated character to your hand.
Which, that works.
Exactly.
That's literally Annie, so.
Yeah, I basically when she's back to a corner, she just frees herself.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Freeze herself and then come back out later.
Yeah, like
no big deal.
2 seasons later, she just comes back out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, next up on the list is Reiner,
yeah. So we look at Reiner right here.
And it looks like he's another 7 energy raid.
He is a 7 energy raid. And we look at, that's a lot of yellow.
That is a good amount of yellow.
That's
on that
a lot
card.
of yellow. So let's start off with the fact that first off, he gets impact 1.
You don't want to talk about the 5 KBP base?
I just saw that. That's a problem.
Bro, it's so crazy.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
How Anyways, impact 1, and this thing got nullified impact.
Yeah. But, I mean, he is the armored Titan.
I mean,
he doesn't take damage. Yeah. I mean, yes, he lost like every fight after his first fight with Eren.
He really did lose every fight. And he's here trying to flex his ass like he does something. He ain't do nothing.
He does nothing other than run up. Wow, the armored Titan isn't invincible? Wow, the armored Titan's stronger isn't invincible? Wow, Reiner got so much stronger. He's almost invincible. Nope, never mind. He just got beat up. What the heck?
Yeah, like ain't nothing happened. But hey, during your importance turn, you can choose this character with an ability or event card. Let's say pay 1 AP. So he makes people pay their taxes.
Yeah.
That's good.
And this is a better tax than normal tax. Because normal tax is like, oh, just place a card from your hand to sideline. It's an additional cost.
Yeah.
This, they lose an extra action point to target it.
Exactly. So now your action economy is now cut by 1/3. So now instead of having 3 action AP to play with at the start of the turn, you only got 2.
Yep.
So you better pick wisely.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And crazy indeed.
And then there's one last Titan to talk about. And it's not going to be anything crazy. It's just Berthold, the Colossal Titan. He's not going to be that crazy of a thing. It's not going to be anything. Is that 10 energy?
I'm sorry. For a second I thought I was looking at Saitama.
No, right? don't worry.
Why the freak he got 10 energy?
Look, it's a Colossal Titan. It's going to take a lot to bring him out. That's fine.
How the freak am I going to get the 10 energy?
But it's okay. It's okay because, we got a 5K BP Colossal Titan. That's pretty insane, right? Why does that say 6K?
I don't think that says 5K, D. That's not 5K. Why this thing has impact 1 and damage 3?
So let's talk about Berthold. First things first, whether he is rated or not, if he is on the front line, the number of cards you can place into your front line is reduced by 1, which makes sense. He's the Colossal Titan. He's going to take up multiple spaces because of how big he is, but also the fact that he has impact 1 and damage 3, which is very terrifying, especially considering how you will be getting this card out more consistently than Saitama. So they had to nerf him somehow.
I'm still trying to figure out how I'm supposed to get the 10 energy.
We'll talk about it. When played, I'm sorry. What does that say?
Sideline all characters with 0 required energy on your opponent's front. This character cannot be chosen by your opponent's character to trigger the bits till the end of the turn. Interesting. Great. So yeah, all your fodder blockers that you had on your front lines, bye-bye.
If you're running a rush deck with a bunch of zeros, you can kiss that strategy goodbye when Berthold steps in.
Yeah, like hello Weenie Rush. Yeah, it looks like Weenie Rush Jr. just got stomped, quite literally. Interesting.
Look, and this is Berthold.
This is Berthold? I guess we're really doing this here right now.
Now, let's answer this question for you. How are you going to get to that 10 energy? And let's go to the next page.
Yeah, I think I was looking at it too.
Oh, you were?
I think so.
Well, go ahead, take it away.
All right, so Titan Forest. So it's a site, first off and foremost, and it already generates 2 energy. So I think this is a pretty good one.
Not bad.
And I can switch to resting, place 1 card from my hand to the sideline. Once per turn, this site generates energy until the end of turn.
Okay, so it's a 2 energy base, but it can generate the 3 energy needed.
Yeah, so I like this one a whole lot more because not only I'm not limited by the amount of AP I need to use to bring it out, and also whenever I need to, I can just discard a card to get the extra energy to hit that 10 energy threshold to bring out Berthold.
That makes sense.
So I really do like this card in Gi, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I do think it's pretty great. And then also you do have to consider the fact that there's also Annie who will be able to reduce
the cost.
Yeah, not nerf, but reduce the cost of Berthold's energy from a 10 to a 9, and then if you have 2 Annies on the field, from a 10 to an 8.
Exactly. So, and you have the Beast Titan too. No.
Yeah, he's selfish.
Yeah, he's selfish.
He's selfish. He only cares about himself.
Exactly. Now, here's something that I definitely was not expecting.
A color trigger event?
Yes, a color trigger, but it's also an event card. I think this is the first I've seen this in UA, especially here in the West.
Yeah, from what I can remember right now off the top of my head, yeah, this is probably the first one we've seen.
Exactly. And what does it do? Look at the top 4 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 card among them and add it to your hand.
That's pretty good.
I think that's pretty good. So there's no restriction on what card you can add to your hand. You can just add any card of those 4 cards to your hand.
That's really good.
Yeah, and then I get to place remaining cards at the bottom of my deck in any order. If the card revealed has a Pure Titan or Rod Reese or Zeke Hager in its name, I can choose one of my AP cards and switch it back to active.
So it can potentially be a free searcher.
That's kind of broken.
That's really strong.
That's really strong.
For a free searcher, you get to dig 4 cards deep with.
4 cards deep for free if you get specific cards, or you just need any other card in general, you can just add it to your hand.
Yeah.
And it's a color trigger at that. Oh no, this is crazy. I think green might be a problem.
Well, hey, it's not going to be that strong. Let's go ahead and talk about this card over here with Berthold on it. Put 1. Are we doing it? Now? Here?
Yes!
Oh, okay. So for 3 energy, 1 action, we're doing it now, here. You can only use 1. Are we doing it? Now? Here?
Yes!
Card per turn. choose one card on your field and it gains, this card gains 2 energy generation until end of turn. And if there's a character with Burn Hole in its card name on the field, choose one of your AP cards and switch to active. So if you have a Reiner or the Titan Force that's generating 3 energy at the time, you will be generating 5 energy on one card.
That says 5 energy.
Mind you, let me just shine some light. This is a card that requires 3 energy to get out. So if Reiner is the only card, let's just say hypothetically, Reiner is the only card on your field, 3 energy generator. You can play this card targeting that Reiner. That Reiner alone is now generating 5 energy in your energy line with no other cards in it.
So I get...
And you get to switch an AP card to active, so you use it for free.
Holy freak. All right, that's the problem. That's the problem. So I can just flat out just make a card just casually generate 5 energy out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Holy snap. Oh snap.
But hey, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not like there's any other way to use it outside of using Burnt Hole. Is that a 9 energy event card?
Huh? What is it? What? Hold on. Hold the freak.
We fight now. We decide this right here.
No, first of all, I need to know who decided to make this thing a 9 energy, 2 AP special card.
Oh, it is a special trigger.
What the freak? I have to run 4 of these.
That's unique. Well, let's see if it's worth running 4 of it just for the special trigger. Let's go ahead and read it. Choose one of these abilities listed below, and if there's a character with Reiner in its card name on your field, you choose all of these abilities instead. Now, there's only 2 abilities, but you do activate them in order from top to bottom. So the first ability you will be activating is look at the top 7 cards of your deck.
Top 7 cards from my deck.
Reveal up to 2 green character cards among them and add them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order.
Oh no.
Then, your second ability is play up to 2 green character cards with 4 or more required energy and 1 AP cost from your hand, set to active onto your field line, onto your front line, or perform raid with them on characters on your field. So for 2 action points, I get 2 Burnt Holes out.
Huh? I'm sorry, what?
Boom, 2 action points. I get to search for any 2 green character cards. So, wow, I found 2 Burnt Hole Colossal Titans. And I just so happen to have 2 Burnt Hole Fathers on the field. So with my second ability, bam, what?
They barely managed to beat the first one. What they gonna do about the second one?
And the third.
There's a third one?
Yeah, because I'm gonna bring out a third one. I'm gonna bring out a third one on that turn too, just to spite my enemies.
If I see 3 Colossal Titans on my enemy's front line.
I'm joking, you can't do 3. You can't do 3.
Bruh.
Thankfully they made it so that's not possible because of Burnt Hole's ability.
If I saw 3, I was actually gonna be like, okay, yeah, we quit. I'm picking up my stuff, I'm going home. I'm a head out.
I mean, technically you can see 3 Colossal Titans if it's the Rod Reese version.
Okay, I'm a head out.
No, but that one's more tolerable at least.
That one still had damage 2 on it.
Yeah, but that's only damage 2 or damage 3. Which one are you taking?
I don't want neither.
Wait, damage 2 or damage 3 and impact?
I don't want neither.
I'd much rather be able to block the damage 2 and not take
damage. I don't
damage.
want either.
Plus he's a 4K. He's a 4K on my turn, so it's easier to kill. I can't easily kill Burnt Hole with any of my special triggers. All of them target 5K or less. Burnt Holt's safe off of just being a 6K. What do I do?
Here's what you do. You play Tengen.
I thought you were going to say play Roy Mustang. Honestly. There are options.
Honestly, damn, you really could just play Roy Mustang.
Yeah. You can also play Historia. Her kill card is unique, actually. It targets... I'm going to put it up on the screen real quick, but it's based off of the event cards in your sideline.
Oh, so another Esper Sisters.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's basically Esper Sisters. Anyways, I had enough for green. Let's go into red.
Well, you don't want to talk. No, I'm joking. Let's go to red. Let's go to red. That one.
That one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You forgot there was a lame Aaron. I mean, an Aaron that was cool, guys, right?
Yeah.
Woo, Aaron! 4 energy, 1 action.
He was impact. When attacking.
Oh, when attacking ability? What does it say?
I can place 104th My screen went black. 104th Corp, affinity card from frontline on top of the... What?
So when attacking, you get to place up to one other 104 Cadet Corps affinity card on your front line onto the top of your deck. And if your front line is not full, you can play up to one red card with 3 or less required energy, 1 AP cost, and 104 Cadet Corps affinity from your hand set to active onto the front line. That character gains at the end of the attack phase. Return this character to your hand until end of turn. So pretty much what this is saying is when this Aaron attacks, he's not going to be your first attacker. You're going to attack with a different 104 Cadet Corps character first. Therefore, when they're resting, then you swing with Aaron. You send the resting card back to your deck, then bring in your other card active, therefore giving you 5 attacks, potentially 6 based on Aaron's abilities, and yeah.
Because I almost mixed myself with reading that. I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was gonna have a stroke.
Bro saw the light at the end of the tunnel.
I'm like, all right, Aaron, you're doing too much. Let's go to Mikasa real quick.
Yeah, so Mikasa over here, 4 energy, 1 action, and I think you'll have an easier time reading this one.
Okay, when played, if there's a character with Aaron Yeager in his card name on the field, choose up to one character with 35 or less BP on your front line and sideline it. Honestly, for a red card, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good because you're trying to swing in fast and swing in hard. So to be able to take care of your, like, say, Eddie up the fodder blockers in the early game is really powerful.
Indeed. Like, honestly, getting her out first, and you know you're going to have fodder Aarons already on the field before you even get your raid Aaron out. So to play this Mikasa, raid her out early enough, your opponent is now losing a very key point to their defense, with it being their fodder blockers, which are probably going to be able to block your Mikasa. But now they can't block that Mikasa because that character's dead.
Exactly.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Now, thankfully, Aaron is a pretty good card.
Yeah.
I can't lie. He's pretty good ability. I wish there was something a little bit more that Aaron could do. Like, I don't know. It feels like in Attack on Titan, he was able to do something more than just swing. I think he like died, but then he came back. What did he come back as again?
I think he was he came back
as the Attack Titan.
Sin.
What?
I was gonna say person.
Oh. So he came back as the Attack Titan.
Attack Titan.
Attack on Titan.
Since you know
Attack Titan.
He attacks Titans because he hates Titans.
And the Japanese name is Shingeki no Kyojin. And what is he? He is the Shingeki Kyojin.
Anyways,
so I think I'll let you do the honors and read off this card.
What the freak? Damage 2?
Yeah, damage. He's the Attack Titan. He punch hard.
Okay, he does go bonk. All right, I guess. All right, so what does he do again? So during your turn, this character gains 1k BP, so he's a 5k beater with damage 2. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then when attack, I get to choose one, draw a card. All right, pretty good. And then if I have 3 or less life,
Oh, so you're gonna be evaporating your life pretty quickly with this deck.
I can place 2 cards from my hand to the sideline. If I do choose up to one character or 2k at least be on my opponent's front line and sideline it.
All right, that ability, it's not crazy.
It's not crazy, but still.
It's still a good ability because it also gives you an option.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about this card. It's not just a flat, when he attacks, you get to put 2 cards from your sideline to kill a character on your opponent's field. It's a, hey, I'm attacking. Do I want to use this ability to draw a card and fuel my hand, maybe get a better card for next time? Or do I want to kill something on your opponent's field that is small and will be able to block my damage too and not have much of an impact on my opponent?
All right, now I will say I do have a little bit of concern with how this card is designed because one, it's going to be killing a character with 2k less BC on your front lifetime, front line, and 2, you have to have 3 or less life.
Yes.
And you're more in life, you're kind of approaching the later half of the game, and that's when you have players sending out characters with 4, 5, 6 KVP onto the field. I don't see myself killing a 2k body on the front line, if I'm being honest.
Honestly, and I 100% agree with that. It seems almost impractical. However, the way I build my decks is always like just in cases. I don't know why. I just always have this nagging thing in the back of my head that says, hey, just in case, you should put this card in. And I hate that voice because it causes me to make decks bad sometimes, but I do eventually get over it. However, this is my just in case card, meaning that when I build this deck, I won't have something that says, no, but what if they have a 2k BP character at the end of the game and I need to kill it? I have the card for it now. And it's an Eren Yeager card that I'm already going to be using. I do see another downfall though. It is an add to hand instead of a raid trigger.
Yeah, so it seems like one of those like, not an S. Is this an SR?
No, it is actually an R trigger.
Yeah.
I mean, no, it's an uncommon raid. My fault.
It's an uncommon raid. So yeah, so it's not a raid trigger. It's just an add to hand trigger.
Yes.
But we do have another errand.
We do. Oh yeah, this one does have a raid trigger at 5k base PP and 8 energy, 1 action.
I'm sorry, are we playing a red deck or a green deck?
We're playing a yes deck.
My guy, how are you supposed to get the 8 energy in freaking red?
We'll talk about that. But for now, let's talk about this. Damage 2, love it.
Damage 2, great.
On your main phase, if he is on the front line once per turn, choose a character with 2k or less PP on your opponent's front line and kill him.
So just flat out kill it.
No needing to discard cards from your hand to the sideline.
I guess, you know, he's just beating people up because, you know, that's what the attack titan do.
And then when attacking once per turn, choose one of the following. Either give him impact, or if I have 3 or less life, switch him to active.
Porque? What?
When attacking, I get to choose to either give him impact and force damage through, or make him switch back to active, giving him a makeshift double attack.
I'm sorry. What the actual freak? So for 8 energy, I'm either going to give you impact or I'm just basically going to swing for damage 4 at this point. Because I don't care for what that says. That's damage 4.
Yeah.
At 5k.
Yeah.
8 energy needed.
Yeah.
It's a red card.
Yeah.
What the freak?
Now let's go ahead and talk about the card that is going to be helping you get to that 8 energy, and it is actually a site card known as the Basement.
The Basement.
The Basement that they were all trying to get to. Pretty much it is a 6 energy site, the highest energy site we've seen. And if you have a key to the Basement, which is another event card, in your sideline, reduces required energy by 2, making it a 4/1 instead, which is more manageable.
Okay.
Now, when played, draw a card, place one from hand to sideline.
All right, not bad.
That's all it does, but it also generates you 3 energy, which will help you get to that 8 energy insanely fast.
And then, so let's go ahead and just look at the key then.
So, key to the Basement. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 Basement, or Inheritor of the Titan, aka Eren Yeager, affinity card among them, and add it to your hand. Place the rest onto the bottom of your deck in any order, and if the revealed card has 6 or more base required energy, choose an AP card and switch to active, making it a free searcher.
A free searcher again, 5 cards deep, and also another color trigger.
Yes.
So we're getting event cards as color trigger rather than just having base character cards as color trigger. So this, like I said, this is an interesting take for Attack on Titan, especially, and I'm kind of curious to see how much of an impact this is going to have on the current meta if we're going to be having cards like this.
Indeed, 100%. And I think it's going to be really interesting considering how, if you're searching in this with this card, you're searching 5 cards deep, first of all, which is an insane amount to search. You get to look for a Basement, which has a base energy of 6.
Yep.
Or you can search for an Inheritor of the Titan, in which 2 of the really powerful raids for Eren Yeager, both of the Attack Titans, are 6 energy and 8 energy, therefore being able to trigger its switch to active ability. Therefore, it is essentially a free searcher consistently.
Yeah.
And then you're able to play a Basement afterwards to generate 3 energy to help you get out that Inheritor of the Titan even quicker.
That's crazy.
It's a really good ability, and I'm honestly really happy. So, you may be wondering about Eren Yeager's base, normal Eren, not Attack Titan Eren, regular Eren. His ability of placing a card onto the field and active, but it comes back to the hand at the end of the attack phase.
Yeah.
This is one of those cards that pretty much get a benefit off of that, or not really a necessary benefit, but does have an effect due to it.
Okay, I got you.
So this Mikasa here, 3 energy, 1 action. During your turn, if this character is returned from the field to your hand, you may place a card from your hand to the sideline instead. Therefore, when Eren Yeager's ability would send her back to hand at the end of the attack phase, instead you can just discard 1 card and she will stay on the front line instead of her bouncing back to hand.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Also, during your turn, if you have 5 or more other 104 cards on the field, she gets 500 BP, which puts her at a total of 4k BP.
Okay, so another birds of a feather flock together type of deal. So now that leads me to think, if her first effect allows you that you have to just discard a card rather than bouncing a card on the field, would that take me I still be able to get off the Eren's effect to be able to place a card onto the field?
Yeah. Yeah, because you're bouncing, because pretty much you swing with the card, you swing with Eren, you send this card to the top of the deck, and then you bring out Mikasa to swing.
Yeah.
And then she would go back to hand normally because of Erin's ability, but you would just discard a card so that she stays out.
Oh, okay, I got you. That makes a lot more sense now. See now you're cooking with fire.
And there's another card too. It's actually an Armin card that also has something with it as well. It's that one right there, the 1 energy one. So 1 energy, 1 action Armin has an ability as well where during your turn, when this character is returned to your hand from your field, you may place 1 red Armin card with 1 required energy from your hand to the sideline, like this Armin, for example. If this one comes to hand, you can bounce him to the sideline, and in that case, you can draw 2 cards and place 1 card from your hand to the sideline.
So another good way just to be able to filter to your deck, essentially.
Yeah.
All right, that's not bad. That's a really good support Armin card.
Yeah. It's really nice. And oh, actually, now that I think about it, there's also an SR Armin. So I'm gonna let you take care of that because.
Yeah, let's see. So SR, the 4/1 Armin, when played, I get to choose one of the following. I get to choose up to 1 character on my field and gains 1 KBP to the end of turn. Not bad. And the next time you choose a character with an ability that specifies a BP range this turn, add 1,000 to that specific BP range.
So, pretty much, let's look at that raid Mikasa. When she kills something that's 35 or less BP, it's now 45 or less BP.
Huh.
That hardened punch doesn't target 5k, it now targets 6k or less.
Oh,
sorry. Yeah, no, next time you choose a character with an ability that specifies a BP range, add 1k. So the 5k or less now targets 6k or less. The Mikasa will now target a 45k or less. So, or 4.5k or less.
So it's not just buffing, it's just also killing, debuffing. Hello? Roy Mustang?
This guy's gonna be a menace.
So he's a menace, which is crazy because he's a pacifist. He don't be doing much.
And that's just his when played ability. Let's talk about his active main ability.
If on the front part, 1 per turn, activate this character's when played. Huh?
Yeah, you get to do it as much as you want. As long as he's on the front line. However, that's the whole thing about Armin. He generates 2 energy, which is going to be very beneficial for your game, especially if you're running Attack Titan Eren. And he only has 3k BP, meaning that he's not going to be a great attacker. However, you're going to want him on the front line, next to Eren, next to Mikasa, throwing in these attacks, because his when played ability is just that powerful.
It's just that good.
I get to either buff up my Eren, buff up my Mikasa, buff up anyone on my front line, or, hey, I got a hardened punch in my hand. I need to kill that burnt hole on the field. So I'm gonna move this Armin up, activate his main ability to activate his when played to increase the BP range of the next card that when I choose gets to increase by 1k. I'm gonna harden punch that burnt hole so that it dies.
That's crazy. That's actually insane. I wasn't even thinking it that way.
Armin is a great card.
I think he's a great support card for this deck.
And that's the thing, a lot of people sleep on my boy Armin. Armin is one of my favorite characters in Attack on Titan.
But no, like I said, red is looking pretty interesting. It's definitely not a straightforward red deck, I'll tell you that. You definitely gonna have to a little bit of play around it, but I think if you play your cards right and there's the right pilot behind it, this might sweep a couple of people off their feet.
Indeed. Honestly, it'll catch a lot of people off guard too with its fast pace. However, that's not it to all the red cards. We also have the starter deck red cards that you will be getting because the starter deck is red. So let's go ahead and look at the SR Mikasa that's going to be featured in the starter deck. 4 energy, 2 action, draw trigger, 4k BP. If there is a character with Eren Yeager in its card name on your field, play this character set to active, and she has impact innately.
Honestly, I think it's worth it.
I do too.
Just a flat body with impact.
Yep.
For 2 AP, I'll take it.
And honestly, by the time you're at 4 energy, you're going to have an Eren on the field.
Exactly.
So she's coming out active.
Yeah, she's coming out active.
And she's a draw trigger.
And she's a draw trigger on top of that. So, yeah, I can see her being a little bit of play. I can see that happening.
And before we go to Eren, let's talk about this Armin over here that is exclusive to the starter deck as well.
That's a whole paragraph.
That is indeed a paragraph, and I wanted to bring him out because he is unique. So 3 energy, 1 action. When played, if he's on the energy line, choose one of the following abilities. You can either look at the top 3 cards of your deck to reveal a 104 Cadet Core with 3 or less energy among them, add it to your hand, place the rest on the bottom in any order, nothing goes to sideline. Or play up to 1 red card with 3 or less required energy, 1 AP cost, and 104 Cadet Core affinity from your hand set to active on the front line, and that player gains at the end of the attack phase, return it to hand. Therefore, you do get to activate a lot of those return to hand abilities from Mikasa and Armin as well.
Okay, so you pretty much you get pick and choose. Either just add a card to your hand or place a card from your hand onto the field, with the exception that it bounce back. But like you said, if you're using like a fan like say Mikasa, for example, you're just discarding a card rather than bouncing it back to your hand.
Indeed.
So that's actually not bad, honestly. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty nice.
And honestly, I can see people using this card a lot because when you play him on the energy line.
Yeah.
Typically, you'll play a 0, you'll play a 1, you'll play a 2 on your turn or whatever. When you get to play that 3 energy, you fill up your energy line, right?
Exactly.
With Armin's Wind Plate ability, I now get to play a 3 energy active onto my front line to instantly start swinging.
Huh.
And if it's a Mikasa, I place a card from hand to sideline and she stays on the front line. If it's an Armin, yeah, he comes back to hand, but I can discard him or a different Armin to then dig into my deck to find better cards that will help me out.
So you're just having a whole bunch of reoccurring effects bouncing off of each other just off of this one Armin play, essentially.
Indeed.
Oh, that's pretty powerful.
Armin is going to be very clutch for red. I'm telling you. If you build the deck around the bounce back to hand, it's going to be clutch.
It's going to be clutch indeed, clutch indeed.
And last but not least, we have an Eren Jaeger.
Eren Jaeger.
4 energy, 1 action raid. Go ahead and read that off for us, R.
So when played, you get to draw a card, which is nice. You love drawing cards.
I love replacing myself when it's come out.
Exactly. And if on the front line, place 1 card from your life area into your sideline. All right, I see a little bit of play there. And if I do choose one of my enemy cards and switch it to active, and I can only activate this ability 1 time each turn. Okay, all right, not bad. I can see where you're going, where this card is going with being able to basically play this Eren Jaeger out for free by discarding one of your lives. So that's not bad. So I'm definitely interested to see how this is going to play out with the rest of the deck, honestly.
Yeah. And not only that, but you also get a bunch of play off of it because, like you said, you're getting rid of your life. So now your Attack Titan Eren Jaegers are now going to get their secondary abilities a lot quicker now.
Exactly.
So that when I attack, I kill 2k or less, that's coming out faster. Or the one that allows him to get double attack, makeshift double attack, damage 4, will activate even quicker now.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah, that's definitely going to be a problem.
Yeah.
That's going to be a whole problem.
Yeah, it is.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. And I think we have a couple of other cards that come with the starter deck set as well, right?
That is right. We do have the extra little pack of cards. You're guaranteed all 4 of these cards. Whether or not you get the alternate art version of it, that is what's randomized. But let's go ahead and you can start us off. Pick whatever card you want to talk about.
All right, let's start off with the 5/1 Levi that we can potentially get.
Of course, let's talk about Levi.
Exactly. So when played, choose up to 1 character.
Oh, he's a raid?
He is a raid.
This is a raid starter deck extra card.
Extra card.
This is the first starter deck extra card that we get that has a raid in it. And we've only had 2 of those. So it's crazy to think that there might be more starter deck extra cards that will have raids in them that might benefit our deck.
Exactly. So let's read what this card does. When played, choose up to 1 character with 2,500 or more BP on your opponent's right line and loses 2k BP until the end of the turn.
Wow.
Not bad. But then also when attacking, I can pay AP and I can choose one character with 2k or less BP on my opponent's front line and return it to your hand. So basically a bounce card.
Yeah, pretty much a good staller.
Yeah, so a nice little bit of utility around that. It's like, say, your opponent's like running like some weenie rush nonsense, or they have like a 2k fodder on the field. Like, yeah, get that out of here. Bounce that back to your hand. We're going to open up this hole and start swinging through.
But when you play him, lower something by 2k, and then attack, and most things that are lowered by 2k will hit the 2k or less BP threshold.
Oh.
So you can bounce them right back to hand.
Oh. I wasn't even thinking about that.
So that could be a problem.
That could be a problem. Like those 4Ks, you set them down to 2Ks, and next thing you know, it's like, oh, you thought you were going to block with that? Nah, we're just going to get rid of that.
Exactly.
That 3,500 with double block? Nah, get rid of that.
And I like how they chose the Levi that was cleaning, because he's definitely cleaning up with this ability.
Oh, he's definitely cleaning up. He ain't want none of that nonsense.
All right, the next one, let's go ahead and stick with blue. So let's talk about Commander Irwin.
Commander Irwin, what is he doing? What is he doing?
3 energy, 1 action. Looks like he has a draw trigger, which is pretty cool.
I do love draw triggers. One of the best triggers in the game, if I do say so myself.
I think we did say so ourselves.
We sure did. Check out that video down in the description below if you haven't seen it.
So if he's on the front line, at the start of your attack phase, if this character is active, you can choose an AP card and switch to active.
Bruh.
So that's another card that at the start of the attack phase will switch an AP card to active, even if you're burnt out. So what, we've gone over 2. There's actually a third one as well. So if you have all 3 of those cards, you will literally end your turn with no AP points, start the attack phase with all 3 AP points.
Exactly. So now you're just, at that point, it's just free real estate.
It is.
You're just getting everything back for free. You just bought a house for free. You just did your taxes for free. You just won a lotto for free.
And last but not least, when attacking, you may pay 1 AP, and if you do, he gains 5k BP, putting him at 4k total.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Personally, I would like to use my AP points on Levi more than Erwin.
Exactly. I'm more so doing it just to get a body out on the field and be able to switch that AP back to active.
Yeah.
So it's another good way, so that way you can have another combo play to have with your Raid Levi, essentially. Right. So I really do like that a lot, actually.
Yeah. And then I believe the next color will be green. Since the starter deck is red, they don't add extra cards that are the same color as the starter deck. So let's start with this first one, Armored Titan, 4 energy, 2 action.
Is it worth it?
Active trigger. How much BP? 4k BP?
4k BP?
Let's see if it's worth it.
All right, on my opponent's turn, your opponent cannot choose this character with abilities or characters or event cards unless they pay an additional 1 AP as an additional cost.
That's pretty good. Pretty much any character can't target it with anything. They can't lower BP. Roy Mustang won't be able to target him unless they pay an AP point as well.
Yeah, essentially. So that's not bad, not flat. And then when played, I can choose up to 1 character with 2k less BP on your opponent's front line and sideline it if you have 8 or more energy generation, 4k or less BP instead.
And in the green deck, as we went over, you're hitting that 8 energy pretty easily. So pretty much he comes out, he kills a 4k, and he's protected by an extra AP cost, forcing your opponent to use extra action points. I think it's a little worth it. I don't see myself running a lot of him in the deck because I don't think he's like super worth it.
Yeah.
If he was like something else, like came out active or something, then maybe I could see me running more than 2, but I see me running no more than 2 at the current rate of the card. Who knows, there might be a hidden gem about the card that I don't know yet, that like, gameplay wise, but from what I'm looking at, it's a pretty solid card. Nothing crazy, nothing terrible, pretty solid.
Exactly, like I said, is it worth it or not? I guess we'll see once we actually start getting it in our hands. And then last but not least, this time, for fact, we have another Colossal Titan. And of course, they gotta use the infamous scene.
The best scene.
The best scene.
For 6 energy, 1 action, a 5k BP card, draw trigger.
BP. Draw trigger. And this card cannot be played onto your energy line.
Which I think is fair.
Honestly, fair enough, because he kind of just looked over that wall mentally. He's gonna bust things down.
Yeah. He's gonna bust down Wall Maria right now.
Exactly. And if on the front line.
Wait. He's looking over the wall.
Yeah.
Look at the card art. It's the wall.
Oh.
From the opening.
Oh.
That gets broken down.
Oh.
Because the Colossal Titan broke down the wall in the first episode.
That's kind of crazy.
This is hilarious.
I love
crazy. It here.
I like it. Whether it's intentional or unintentional Easter egg that they put in there, I like it. I like it. Shout outs to you if y'all noticed that. Let us know down in the comments you noticed that.
So if on the front line, number of cards you can play into the front line are reduced by 1. Typical of Colossal Titans, it looks like. So I think if there are any future Colossal Titans like in Volume 2 or anything, they're going to have a very similar effect to lowering the amount of cards on the front line by 1.
Exactly. And then when played, choose up to 1 side on your opponent's field and sideline it.
The wall.
The wall.
You choose 1 wall on your opponent's field and sideline it.
They're just going to bust that thing down.
Yeah, it is.
Ain't nothing happening.
So yeah, that's going to actually end all the Attack on Titan cards. So let's go ahead. What deck are you most excited for?
I want to be honest. I'm kind of excited for Levi. And I'm kind of excited for Historia a little bit.
Look, what can I say? Historia, baby girl. I mean, Historia's a great character.
Historia's a great character. I'm more of a Ymir fan these days.
Fair enough.
But I'm also thinking that Red might be a little bit underrated, and Red might have a little bit of sauce that we just haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
So I think those are my 2 most anticipated colors to be playing in this set.
I'm definitely leaning heavily towards Historia because blue. I'm biased towards blue. I see a blue deck, I want to play it no matter what. So I'm biased towards Historia. But outside of that, I'm really looking at the Titans. I don't know. Impact 1, damage 3 looking nice.
I don't know.
With an impact, nullify impact, a card that makes my cards cost less, and a guy that's a Titan. Mind you, shout out to a lot of the pure Titans being the meme Titans from all the memes. It's perfect. I love it. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Literally, because just look at them. They're just freaks of nature.
I love them.
Yeah, with their weird walk and everything, like they walking in the club, like they all that. All right, do you?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna build first. It'll depend on what I draw. It'll depend on what I open up. Whatever I open up, that's what I'll draw. That's what I'll build first. Then I'll expand.
Exactly. So yeah, without further ado, I've been R. You're supposed to.
I'm sorry, I spaced out. I was thinking about crushing you with the Titans.
I guess we're gonna have to see on the next episode of My Box is Better Than Yours.
My boxes will be better. So anyways, I've been D.
And I've been R.
And we've been DJ Our Union.